back to Caribbean Extravaganza. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time that we've been waiting for. So we're up to number 3 and final. I hate to see this happen. I hate to end the month. I mean, Women's International Month. And so we're going to be closing out with our final guest, none other than Bridget John. She hails from Nigeria. She's a princess. She's royalty. Actress, producer, author. Wow. And so much more. I met her a few years ago, and we tried and tried and tried to connect. But who knows that God doesn't do things until it's His time. It's His timing. And He said, not so fast, because guess what? What I have in store for you is for you. And listen, when we reconnected, it was like, wow. I was blown away. I just couldn't believe it. I had to pinch myself because I kept chasing, trying to get in touch with her. I was like, oh my God, I lost her information. And she was busy off getting awards here, there, and everywhere. When you talk about humble, beautiful, inside and out, this lady, oh my goodness, I've been admiring her from near and far. So without boring you to death, I'm just going to turn the mic over to Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget, just tell us a little bit about your producing, acting, modeling, your involvement, I mean, your royal life. I mean, tell us a little bit about that. What's that about? What does that look like?
Well, I'm me. Let me put it that way. I really see myself as just Bridget, and I thank God I've been blessed. God has been good to me in everything that I've done. I've succeeded. So I always strive for more.
Yes.
And I'm originally from Nigeria. I am from the Benin tribe, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm royalty. My father was a chief, and my great-great-grand was the king and all of that. But I don't I'm just me.
Yes,
And
yes.
and then I love what I do. I've lived most of my adult life here in the United States, and so this is home for me.
Yes.
And being a filmmaker, producer, and actress, I just enjoy being in front of the camera most of the time. It's fun living another person's life for like what? A few minutes when you're on set, or a few hours, and then
Wow.
you go back to yours. So that's therapy for me. That's the way I see that.
So how did that really get started? Where did you go to film school? Did you go to school for this? I mean, did it come naturally? I mean, at what age and stage did you know this is what you wanted to do as a hobby slash living? I mean, enjoying, because you enjoy what you do,
Oh
I see.
yeah, yeah, I
You know,
do
you really
enjoy
do, I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah. I went to college pretty early in life. I went to college at was it 15 or 16,
Wow.
and I did drama for 3 years.
Wow.
It's called drama over in Nigeria, but we
Yes,
call it
yes.
theater here. So
Yes.
I had to do that in college for 3 years, and when I graduated, I wasn't really into the acting or film and stuff, but as time went on, came to the U. I did a few things, commercials in Nigeria and all that, and then when I got to the U.S., I was more into the fashion business
I
because
see.
I started doing that real early, and I spent like what 38 years of my life doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I started sewing like real early, and and making money off of it as a teenager, and so. When here in the U.S., the sewing became overwhelming, and I thought about, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do that I love to do? And it was acting. And so I decided to start taking acting classes. I was taking private acting classes, acting school, and I produced my first film in 20. What was that? Yeah, 2013 or so, or either 2012 or 2013, Adora, and it's on Amazon. But
And what's the name of that film?
it's called Adora.
Adora. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Nice.
So after then, I just went on. It was like no looking back for
Of
me. I just
course.
kept taking classes, and I decided, okay, you know what? Why not get a degree in it? So I went to the University of North Georgia, and I got my degree in theater arts. And so I just continued, and I've been fortunate I guess people like my work, and they keep hiring me, and
Because
I
it's a
keep
natural,
winning these
Bridget.
awards, and I'm excited. I'm blessed. I have 7 to my name so far, and next month I'm getting
Congratulations.
another
Yes, I
one.
saw that. Yes, she is. She is.
So yeah, I
And she
got
just got one.
nominated. Yeah,
She just got one. So, I mean, she just gets awards. Because
yeah.
I've been following her. I've been watching. I'm going, what? Is she just creating these awards? I mean, for
I
herself? I
wish
mean,
that's the thing.
people recognize talent.
Yeah,
They
that's
really
what
do.
it
The
is.
industry
Yeah,
recognizes talent. And you are
yeah.
talented because I've seen a couple of your flicks. And I'm going, wow. But she went to school for it, but she already had it in her. She wasted her money with school. Because really, what did they do for you that you didn't already have in your DNA? You're a natural, Bridget.
Thank you,
You're
thank
welcome.
you,
You're a natural. So I
thank you.
saw that. I mean, I've seen a few, and I'm going, wow. And between Candy and I, she talked about sewing. She wore this amazingly gorgeous African print top. And Candy and I sort of planning how we can just jack her when she leaves here. Or pretty much Candy, we can trail her home. That's probably the better
Right?
thing to do. Hijack that closet, right? Get to the closet. Because I know I've seen the outfits that she wears. Talk about royalty. That's one thing. I mean, I'm telling you, with our African sisters and brothers, they make us jealous. Us Caribbean folks, we just look like, forget it. A pair of jeans, a hoodie, and we're gone. A shirt, whatever. I mean, they are royalty. I mean, the colors that they wear. I mean, the threads. I mean, and they wear it with such pride. It's no wonder. And by the way, Bridget, my husband and I, when we were getting married 21 years ago, this Friday will be 21 years.
Oh wow!
Wow. Oh
Congratulations.
my goodness. And I'm still married, guys. Let me tell you.
He's good then.
Yes, he is. He's a keeper. But let me tell you, we decided we did not want the conventional white dress and suit, whatever. We're just not doing that. And we weren't rebelling. We just wanted something different. And my thing was, I'm doing it on the beach. I'm gonna go get married on the beach. And I thought about it, and my husband says, that's not gonna work for everyone that we're inviting. And so we decided, you know what are we gonna do that's really unique? And there was a store in Mount Vernon, New York, just rented. I'll never forget, one of my dear friends, Beulah, from church. I mean, that's where we would go and get African, stuff. She was one for that. I mean, and that little store, they sold all sorts of authentic, outfits and jewelry and all sorts of goodies from the continent. Man, I hustled over there and I was like, Ruby, I need something. I'm getting married and I do not want a white dress. She says, you don't want to wear a white dress? I says, no. Well, if I do wear a white dress, I want an African dress. And she goes, by the way, honey, where are you from? I says, Jamaica, by way of Africa. And she said, or better yet, Africa by way of Jamaica. And she said, oh, I thought I heard an accent. I was like, don't worry about it. Let me see your books because I'm getting married in an African outfit. Well, the rest was history.
And
I
you
mean,
did.
oh, I sure did. And let me tell you, every single time up until last night at that event, I showed off my bridal attire, my wedding attire, and everyone. I get so many rave reviews. It was a Nigerian designer that designed our bridal attire.
Oh wow.
Oh man, let me tell you, if I can boast, it is, and you will see me post it in a few days because the anniversary is
I'd love to
coming
see
out.
that.
Oh my goodness, gorgeous Candy. I mean, pretty. So that's what I'm telling people. You know, we just have to get connected to our roots.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. A lot of us don't really know. And so we live on this side of the world and we're like, this is all we know. This is our orientation. But if we ever only knew how royal we are,
Yeah.
how amazing we are as a people, I mean, we would not hesitate to do what we have to do, pay honor and homage to our ancestors and to our roots. That's our roots right there. I tell everyone, I think I'm from Nigeria. I always say that. I always say it's two places, Nigeria or Ghana. I don't know where. And I always lean towards Nigeria because I'm saying, I think I'm that person. So I don't know. But that's one of the things, Bridget, and you can tell me more about that. Just give us a little history about that, because something I'm jealous of is when I talk to African people and they tell me, oh, we're from this tribe and this and that, and I'm going, I'm just from Jamaica, from Kingston. That's it. I'm Sharon. I don't know whose name they gave me, but I got that name. You know, I'm so serious about it. And when I hear all these beautiful names, and I'm going, oh my goodness, one of these days I'll get there and I'll get to change my name, or I'll get to add this name. I'll get my real name. I'll do a ceremony and the whole 9 yards. I'm serious about that.
But you know what's funny is
Yes.
that what's happening now,
Yes.
it's like things are reversing. The Africans, the Nigerians they want to be Americans. They want to be so westernized.
I don't know why.
To me, they're losing their identity by doing that.
Shame on you.
You know, it's like
Sheesh, why?
these people want to be you, and then you
want
want
to be them.
Yeah, you know, you always
what's
think the
that?
grass is greener on the other side, and it's not always like that, you know. And sometimes that's why they make laws sometimes in Africa and some other countries, and people think, oh, these laws are too stiff and stuff like that. It's just because they're trying to keep the culture and keep the way the people, the way we've been brought up, you know. But so much has changed, and if only they know, you know, that we have values, we have the tradition, we have things that we can go back to, you know. And so it's something that we as blacks, I don't care where you're from, you know, as long as we have that identity, because that's how we're categorized, that's how we're put when it comes to race and stuff. They don't say black Nigerian, black
Jamaican, black whatever, black, Cuban,
no,
Guyanese,
they just
whatever.
say black. So we're all from one, and I'm sure with migration and everything, there were people that moved from other countries to start Nigeria, because I don't think God just planted someone in there with another man and a woman and said, okay, start Nigeria.
Correct.
So we're all connected somehow.
We are.
We just don't know, but it makes life colorful. It makes life interesting, you know, and we just need to like stay connected, because once we're connected, once we're together, there's a force. You know, but once there's a division where we have that line saying, oh, no, you know, but I'm Nigerian, and because sometimes, trust me, Nigerians feel they're superior to every other black person. It's just who they are, you know. They do everything well. They do the good stuff well, they do the bad stuff well, they do everything well. Once they have their minds set to it, I'm telling you, they do it well, you know. But we just need to see ourselves as stay united, you know, especially as black folks, especially as black people. It's just like in the film industry now. You see a lot of what's it called? A lot of the film, the studios and production companies, they're going to Nigeria. They're setting up in Nigeria. You know, look at Netflix. Netflix has so many Nollywood films.
They do.
You know,
they do.
Just imagine if Nollywood pulls out of Netflix.
Oh my goodness.
You know, so they go in there. They see the potentials of what we have. We don't see it. We don't. We sell ourselves short.
We do,
because we always feel like, oh, somebody else is better. But those people look at you like, I want what you have.
I want what you have. Exactly.
You know? So we just need to be more united, you know, support each other. It's like they say, there's this saying that says, if you don't have a seat at the table, then build your own table. It's easy to say, but how do you build your own table when you don't have that opportunity, when you don't have the money, when you don't have people that believe in you? You know, when you have people that still want to put you in a certain place because they believe that's where you belong.
Correct.
You know? And so how do you, that saying doesn't apply as far as I'm concerned, you know, because there are people that have so much potentials. They have these ideas and everything, but no one is ready to give them a chance.
That's it.
You know, but rather it's like, okay, let me see what you have and let me see how I can make it better. But, you know, I'm going to have the say-so over this.
That is correct.
You know,
control,
exactly.
Yes.
There have been a lot of films that maybe the producer or the writer, they have their ideas. This
Yes.
is how I want it.
Yes.
But then another producer that has the money comes in and says, no, 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 I think you need to change it like this and like that and like that. And that just changes the whole narrative.
It does.
You know?
It does.
And no one knows you better than your own people and yourself.
Say
you
that
know?
again?
So when you tell my story in a different way, it's different. It's not
it's
original.
warped. It's not original, not
Yeah,
authentic.
you've already. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's from your own perspective.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so that's one of the problems that we need to fix as a people. It doesn't matter where and how. I watch some of this shows where like there's a show on TV where you bring your products and you try to pitch your products and all that.
Is
Some
that,
people
is that
just-
Shark Tank?
Yeah,
Yes.
and some people
Yes.
walk away because it's not their idea.
Yes.
You know, and
Yes.
they have still succeeded.
Yes,
It just took
they
them
have.
a longer time
Yes.
to do it. You know, so I'm just hoping that we get more opportunities, you know.
And we will.
And yeah,
We will. We
want
just have to
collaborate
unite,
in everything that we do, but
Say that word
we
again.
just need
Yes.
that support. You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that's what we need as a people.
And that's why people like you, we've got to support our people. We've got to support our own. I mean, when you're doing what you're doing, like you said, if there's no table, create that table, make that table. And they say if you're not on the, what's that saying? It says if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Woo.
I don't
Let me
know if
tell
I
you.
want to be on that menu. Heck no.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
Don't put me on no menu.
There you go. But
Sure, because
that's
soon
why.
I'll be gone.
That part, because it means that they have control.
Yeah.
So that's why we have to support our people. We can't jump in and as soon as they say, you know what, Susie's doing that, and Patricia's doing that, Tom is doing that, and we jump on them. We have to say, hey guys, there's a reason for this. Let us correct it. Let us go ahead and embrace our people and not throw them under the bus. We've
Yeah.
got to protect our folks. I mean, there's something
Yeah.
trending right now, and I'm not going to even go there because you know what? Here's the deal. We are the quickest ones to judge our people.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been judged for too long. What we have to do, you said a couple of powerful keywords, my sister, Queen, sister, you said collaborate. I believe in that
Yeah.
wholeheartedly. Collaborate. The day that we decide that, you know what, we're going to work together, when we unite, I mean, there's a song that says, and I can't remember the artist. I know it's a Jamaican artist. Candy, you can help me out with that. Africa Unite. And Africa does not mean Nigeria, Ghana, Congo, British Virgin Islands,
Yeah.
Guyana, Jamaica. It means African American. It means Africa, one Africa, and until that day when we really realize that we are powerful and we hold the key to our future and we don't give that key, we don't relinquish, the power to other folks, people get scared. And it's not that we're not cooperating, but what we have to do is work together in unison.
Yeah.
Unison. That's
Yeah.
it. Hey, Bridget, I'm about to do this. Shauna, you know what? Let us do this. Candy, Dior. And we get together, we have a meeting, we sit down, and we sort things through. That's the best way. Unity.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, together, we're so powerful. We're earth-shattering when it comes to ideas and creativity. I mean,
Yeah.
goodness gracious. I mean, when I think of it, all I can say is we're just a special people. We're special.
Yeah, we just need to appreciate ourselves more
Yes,
and support
yes,
each other
yes.
more, lift each other more and just believe in ourselves, because that's one thing that we just feel so intimidated sometimes.
Yes.
And we don't believe in ourselves. If only we do, we'll do so much better, because if you look at it even Nigerians here, because I know more about Nigerians,
Yes.
so I always go back to Nigerians. We're in every area,
Every sector.
healthcare,
That's so true.
education, just you name it. You know,
True.
all over. That's why I said when we want to be good, we're good, and when we want to be bad, we
I
know
don't.
how to do it. You know,
I
but
agree. I
we are
agree with
just
you.
so yeah, we're so talented, and there's talent everywhere. But my thing is, people just need more opportunity
Yes,
to do and showcase what they have. You know, and the world is gonna be a beautiful place.
it is.
You
It
know,
is. But we have to create and keep creating,
yeah,
show our creative skills. I mean, we really are, talented people. We really are. And the more that we create and help each other, like these young sisters that we had in here last week, we had them back, some other sisters here this week. And that's why I told one of them sisters that came through today, I told her, I says, listen, I said, stick around because we have to start networking. When I tell you, networking,
yeah.
we've got to, because we're seasoned people. I mean, when people say, "Oh, we're getting older," y'all can get older all by yourself. Because I'm not getting older. I'm just getting more seasoned.
I like that.
Okay, I'm just getting started. I'm getting more seasoned. But you know what? One day we're gonna have to pass that baton on to
Yeah.
the younger generation, the generation. So we have to prepare them now. We have to get them seasoned. We have to get them in tune. And what we have to do is pull them together and say, hey, you don't do your thing over there and you do yours over there. It's called collaboration. Come on and let me
Yeah.
show you how to do
Yeah.
it. And they are willing and open to learning. You know, they really are. So honestly, I just want to say that I am so honored. I am so proud to have you next to me, my sister. I am
Thank
so
you.
elated. This is the dream come true for me. I mean, to close out Women's International Month with you, sister. You know, I hated to stall you, but I mean, we had two amazing women ahead of you. But here we go. Here we go. Bridget, give us some closing words.
Okay, I'll just encourage everybody. Don't stay down, no matter what's going on. It's a trying time right now everywhere, but just lift your heads up and just trust God because He'll come through. You know, the people on social media, please don't believe anybody you see there because that's a whole lie. You know, just trusting yourself,
Yes.
trusting your instincts, and trust God, and just keep going.
Ooh.
Don't stay down. We all
Yes.
fall, but we get up.
Get up,
I can
yes.
tell you how many times I have fallen. I can tell you how many times I've cried. You know, but
Wow.
I never stayed down. I keep going.
Yes.
You know, so that's when if you keep going, you're gonna make it. Trust me. Everyone has a story. You know, it's like they say there's no testimony without a story. You know, so you have to have a story.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can tell me. You can take me where you haven't been.
Yes.
You know, so just stay strong and be lifted.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Man. Thank you again, my sister. I look forward to seeing you receive that award. I mean, tell us about that award real quick and tell us how people can follow you and where they can find you because you've just got so much promise in you for the future generations. Tell people where they can find you on social media platforms or whatever, and please tell us a little bit also about that award that's pending.
Okay, you can find me. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Bridget John Actress, and Twitter is Bridget John 42, and LinkedIn is just Bridget John. But I'm more active on Instagram. You can follow me, whichever one. I will always respond if you send me a message. And next month, I'm going to be honored with. I was nominated for the Outstanding Actress Award. It's an organization called the African Awards USA, and they just nominate people. They have people nominate people that they want to see recognized for their outstanding work in any of the fields. So they have the healthcare field, they have the education field, they have the different areas, sports and all that. And I got nominated for the Outstanding Actress Award, and I made the top finalist. So I'm glad. And that's going to happen on the 27th of April at the Georgia Convention Center. So if you go on Eventbrite, you can find African Awards USA. You can buy tickets for that award. Or if you reach out to me on Instagram, I'll send you the information.
We just want to say congratulations from CLTV and Caribbean Live TV and Radio. and especially Caribbean Extravaganza. Thank you so very much for coming in tonight. In the stormy weather, she made it here. She was here early, ladies and gentlemen. She graced us with her presence. So we just want to say thank you, my sister.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was such a pleasure. Wow. Caribbean Live TV and Radio, Caribbean Extravaganza will never be the same. We look forward to seeing you again at the same time, same place, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. next Tuesday, April 2nd. Thank you. Go ahead and have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Time comes around.